Hey, what's happening, guys? Carter here. We've got another triple unboxing. We're going to start with this guy right here. I'm going to open it off camera because the only way to open it up, you'd have to see my information, and I'm too lazy to block it off, and it's like, who cares? This is the least cool one of the group. However, it has the most interesting, well, not really, but kind of the most interesting story behind it. I thought it was lost. I didn't think I was going to get it because it was supposed to deliver on Saturday, and it said it was delivered and left in my lockbox, but it was not in my lockbox, and I actually went and dropped some packages off today to send out and brought it up, and they didn't know where it was. I wasn't too concerned because it's more of a formality. I'll explain it here in a minute. But still, it's unnerving, right? I get a lot of cool packages. This happens, of all the packages I get that I would be the most okay with being lost, it would be this one. But it does make me concerned, you know, if this one was lost, other packages would be bad. So, Emerson Collectors Association, I signed up for it. Mainly I'm after becoming a member so I have access to the special drops and the lottos and stuff like that. But when you sign up, you get some stuff. You get this kind of cheesy shirt with a bunch of knives flying around a galaxy. It's almost so goofy that it's cool. But, you know, I don't know. I wouldn't, no heart would be broken if I didn't actually get this shirt. But, you know, I paid for it. So why not? I have a sticker, which is pretty cool. Red, white, and blue sticker. Stickers are always cool. This one, I was pretty happy about. 15% off coupon. Definitely will use this. And then it comes with like a little printout here. Is that a real signature? No way. Is it? Is that really Ernest's signature? That's awesome. If that's really his signature, then I would have been heartbroken if I didn't get this. What's funny is, like, I used to be a member, like way back in the day, like, but it's now lost to the sands of time. I have no idea what my member number was. Maybe they still have it. Maybe I actually should have reached out and seen if they still have it. I didn't know what my number was. Probably should have done that rather than pay twice, but I got the cool shirt because I'm pretty sure I've been an actual member for like over a decade. I just cannot remember what any of that information is. Next package. So now let's get to the good ones. This one is from Dylan. I don't remember what this is. Once again, I ordered a bunch of stuff secondhand, you know, from people on the forums, on Facebook. I think all of these are from Facebook. And I don't recall which one is which. But, okay, I know what one this one is. Microtech. We haven't seen a Microtech on this channel for a while, and this one's pretty cool. Pretty excited about this one. Give it a try. I am obviously not the first one to do this, but we have the new manual Stitch. So I haven't been too interested in the MSI. Ooh, that's pretty cool. Ooh. Haven't been too interested in the MSI. Just don't like the looks of it. But the Stitch I wanted to try out. The new ram-lok, which is pretty cool. Kind of similar to the Spyderco ball lock in that it has a single coiled spring down here, but then it has more tabs similar to the Axis lock. But it doesn't have the Omega spring. I hated the Omega springs on the Axis lock. Axis lock. Interesting. Little bit of wiggle. Little bit of up and down wiggle on this guy, on this lock. Interesting. I was expecting it to be more 100% vault-like. And by little, I mean the slightest amount of tick, tick, tick. And that may go away with use. This isn't brand new. Obviously, I got it from somebody. Has the teeth on it. I'm a big fan of getting the teeth. That actually has helped me out so much, liking to get serrations on knives, because most people don't. And so it allows me to scoop up knives that are kind of sitting there because people pass on it because it has serrations. And I'm like, sign me up. I love it. I love them now. I used to hate them. I love them now, especially partial serrations. Why not? I only use, like, for most cutting tasks, I only use a couple inches anyways. Insert joke here. So yeah, I'll just use this for 99.99% of my cutting, and then I can sharpen just this, And then if I need serrations or just because they look cool, they're back here as well. So pretty awesome. I'll do a full review on this guy. And it's bigger than I expected. That's what she said. That is for sure. I thought it was going to be kind of a more moderately sized knife. But I like it. And this is... what color scale is this? Am I going colorblind? Is this green? I think it's green, right? It's just not very green. Yeah, it's green. So I'm glad it's green because I don't really like the tan. I prefer the black, but those are the hardest to find. Yeah, green. Partially serrated. Ram-lok, pretty sick. Pretty happy about this one. So let's move on to the next one. So, gosh, which one is this? I think this one might be like... I think this one might be the one that I'm most excited about. I think I'm like really, really, really excited about what's in this one. And, you know, like I say all the time, a little bit nervous too, because there's not a lot of, it's a fairly pricey knife. There's not a lot of reviews on it, videos or anything. Yes, this is it. This is the one. I kind of almost wish this video is dedicated to this because I don't want people to have bailed on the video by now, because this is like the cool one. Comes in a very plain box, which I knew it would. That's what the seller said. How does it open? Oh, wow. Okay, opens like this. Not a lot of extra stuff. Just very plain, kind of like a Strider. And then we've got it. Ooh, yes, yes, yes. Oh boy. Whenever I see something that I love, that's impressive. Oh, wow. It's like a bitter. Ooh, it's got some major up and down play though. I'm going to have to figure that out. You can see it. You can see it moving. That's interesting. I will. Yeah, I think I just need to break it in and add some more tension on that lock bar there. Whenever you get something that's, yeah, because I can feel it like kind of wanting to move in. So yeah, I'll take this apart probably like right now and see if I can tweak that, make that better. Whenever I get something, no detent play though, which is awesome. Whenever I get something, sorry, I'm all over the place, that I really, really like, super light too. It's like, it's a double-edged sword. One hand, I'm like super happy and excited. On the other hand, it makes me scared that I'll immediately want to figure out how I get another one. And that's what I'm afraid of here, is I'm going to be like, oh man, am I going to get into these? Am I going to get into these? This is the Odin Customs Ripper. Odin's Customs Ripper. I have been eyeing these for so long. I've put in for multiple, ooh, that clip, that is really nice. Look how shiny that is. Oh, wow. I've put in for multiple lottos on this and haven't had any luck. And then one finally popped up for sale, secondhand. Basically got this retail price. You know, these are pretty pricey. Even table, you know, they're kind of up there. But I got this at basically table price. The person that got this in the lotto paid to have the Mokutai clip put on there. And I'm not a big, like, fancy, shiny knife person, but I like when there's like a Mokutai clip, you know, just like a little hit. It would have been even more awesome if this backspacer was. But yeah, this is the Odin Custom. So he has, I forget his name, the person that runs it. He's been making knives for a while, but they've all been like full-on customs. This is his first like CNC machined mid-tech, or I don't know, whatever you want to call it, production, mid-tech, whatever, knife that he's done, and he's been doing it for a little while now. They've been pretty popular. They're really, really cool. I will say that my concerns when getting this knife was I was worried it was going to be too small, because the specs make it seem like it's little, but because it's got like 3.5 inch blade or something, is what they say. But if you compare it to like, this thing's big. I don't know. I need to go relook at the specs because I remember thinking when I saw the specs that it was going to be a little knife. And then I also know it's, got a pretty skinny handle. And so I was worried it was just going to be this little twig of a thing. I must not know how to read because this is a big knife. Like, this is a good size. It has the CNC machined primary bevel there. I think it looks cool. Obviously, some people are going to be like, that's lazy. Like you don't hand grind your blades, which, I get that. So this is all just CNC machined, hand finished, obviously hand sharpened. I believe it's running on steel bearings, which he specifically chose because he feels like it runs the best on steel bearings. And then it's got a ceramic ball detent. I am curious to see what the insides look like. Make sure that he's got like a steel track for the bearings to run on, stuff like that. I need to kind of tweak the spring tension. In fact, although it's like, I don't know, it's kind of settling in now. Like the lock bar is actually settling in. Anyways, I'll be doing an update on this thing very soon. He also does a similar heat treat kind of raw finish on the blade like Medford. Oh, this is MagnaCut, by the way, which is cool. MagnaCut steel. I don't know what he heat treats at. A lot of cool details on this. It's gone through a few different iterations, primarily, the scales obviously are different. Like he's done tons of different milling on the scales, continuously upgrades and updates the design. I don't know if this has an over travel. It doesn't look like it does. Doesn't look like it has an over travel stop. He's also, the biggest changes have been in the deployment method. They've gone through a lot of iterations. There's one that has a big giant Spidey hole, and I think he did a thumb stud version. There's also a flipper version he did. This is the latest kind of version with this kind of grooved out hole, which I think looks really, really cool. Big pivot collar, just titanium. Very kind of cool design. It's almost a combination between like a karambit and a pakal. Like it kind of fits in between the two. Utilitarian, nice recurve. Like you'd be able to just cut through material. And I would suspect that sharpening this isn't as difficult as a lot of people think it is. As long as you got a thin stone, it is a pretty strong recurve, but I don't know. Very cool. So I'll be doing a full video on this. I'm going to take it apart, take a look inside. Maybe I'll do a separate video on that. Publish it, don't publish it, I don't know. But this is the one. I just love the way this looks, and he calls this a frag pattern. I don't know why you'd call it a frag pattern. It's really more diamond, right? Frag is kind of specific to mimic like a grenade frag, pattern, but calls it the frag pattern. I really like it. It's really deep. It looks cool. This is just in my opinion, it's a sick design. I really just like the way this thing looks. Very, very cool. All right, guys. 2 awesome scores today. I like both of these knives. These are both really, really cool. Okay, guys, I will maybe do a takedown video on this guy, and we'll take a look at it. All right, guys, see you.